Welcome to Manifesting Success, a safe space where you can become, attract, and enjoy all of what God has for you as a person, a family, or a nation. I'm TJ Carroll, the founder of Manifesting Success and a clarity coach. My mission and passion is to help you establish lasting success in your life, in your family, and nation. What do I mean by lasting success? Our lasting success means a success that last over time, not just for a winning moment, but for a sustained, meaningful impact. You want to be able to not just succeed so you can live the life that you desire and deserve, but to be able to set your children, to set the next generation on the path to success, and not just your children, your great grandchildren. And lasting success also means a success that continues to grow, evolve, and remain valuable regardless of trend, challenges, and circumstances, regardless of how challenges, trends, and circumstances changes. One of the things we have to embrace is that change is constant. Things will always be changing. You are meant to change. People around you are meant to change. The world you know as is meant to change, and regardless of what is changing, regardless of what is trending, regardless of the circumstances you're facing, you should be able to remain valuable. You should be able to keep growing, to keep evolving, because if you desire to outlast, if you don't just want to survive but to outlast, then it is important that you keep growing, that you keep evolving, that you keep remaining valuable, so you can be able to attract the world you desire and deserve, to attract the success you desire and deserve to your life. Our lasting success also means establish a success established for centuries and not just for decades. I know that most of us, we look at life and we just think of what I want to do to get out of this situation and fear. I just want to make sure that I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to think this way anymore. I'm tired of this life. I just want to get out of here. I just want to move from this place. I just want to this thing that has been for the frustration I've been feeling, I've been experiencing. I just want it to end, which is why we just think of getting out of things we're facing, getting out of the anxiety, getting out of the pain, getting out of the financial difficulty, getting out of the toxic relationship, that we don't sit and ask ourselves, how do I make sure I don't get back into this situation anymore in my life? Because we are just thinking short term, we're not thinking long term. And I was purposely wanted that we should think for centuries, to make sure that we realize that whatever decision we are making today, whatever choice we are making today, is not just affecting the life we are living today, it's affecting the life of the next generation that as a parent we are modeling to our children. We, even as just somebody that someone is looking up to you, whether it's a niece, it's a nephew, it's a cousin, or whatsoever, that you're modeling something to that person at a very early age, which is giving them a mindset that is not that helpful, because we're just thinking of short term and not long term. We're just thinking of getting out of things and not really thinking how to last out of them, how to outlast, not just to survive but to outlast, to make sure you never have to get back to that place, to make sure your children know better than you did so they can do better than you did. But it doesn't just start by you telling them what to do, it starts by you being what you want them to be, which is why we have to think centuries ahead and not just decades. How is the life I'm living today impact people 100 years, impact my lineage, my children, my great-grandchildren, my great-great-grandchildren, like to the fourth generation? How will it impact them? What will they look back to and think of me as a grandparent, and what will they say? We have to think centuries ahead and not just decades, because the way the world is changing, if we don't wake up and start thinking of what the world, we know companies today that have 50-year vision, 100-year vision. They know where they are thinking 100 years ahead. you too can think so about your family, about your life, about your nation. And if we think to establish success for centuries and not just for decades, then we need to establish that success by principles and not just by practices, because practices only provide short-term solution. A practice of how to breathe deeply will only help me deal with the anxiety I'm feeling now, but will it make me not ever feel anxiety and anxious again? No, because it's just a practice, which is good for the moment, but how long will I be able to maintain? How long will this practice sustain me to make sure I don't have to feel this way again, experience this kind of things again? Because it's possible that principles that are there to guide you on how to make that happen, if only you're willing to learn. So it is important that we don't just succeed, but we outlast, because God created each and every one of us to outlast and not just to survive. Which is why, as a clarity coach, I helped you to get to the depth of the life you desire and deserve by helping you filter everything preventing you from manifesting that life faster, quicker, sooner, and by putting structure and order in place to sustain it, because there is a structure and an order in which you need to approach life, you need to approach success in order for you not just to succeed, but to be able to sustain the success you have attracted. And I pray that as we dive into every principle required for the manifestation of that life, that you will become, attract, and enjoy all of what God has for you. And today, talking of the one of the principles required for the manifestation of our lasting success, I want us to discuss about purpose. I know we live in a time where everyone is trying to figure out, what is my purpose? I don't know my purpose. How do I find my purpose? How do I know my purpose? I want to know my purpose and everything, which is good. That means we have come to realize that we are not just here on earth to breathe, eat, sleep, go to work, money, pay rent, and everything. There's more to life than whatsoever we have experienced so far, great or not great. But the approach that I've realized that we are trying to get to know our purpose is we think that we need to, there's this one thing I need to do to find my purpose. But first of all, you don't need to find your purpose, because your purpose is not missing. You were created on purpose, for a purpose, and with purpose, and your purpose is not missing. All you need to do is discover. I like this discover it, but I like to use the word uncover, because your purpose is you. Your purpose is who you were created to be. But because of how you grow up, the experiences, the culture, and everything, they have like covered who you truly are. Because in some places you had to perform to you couldn't really be your full self, because you didn't feel safe, that you wouldn't embrace the way you wanted to be. I know that to be true, because that's the life I lived for 25 years. I couldn't fully express who I was, because I was so scared of what people would think of me. I was so scared of how I was judged, or the few times that I did, I was laughed at. I was looked at somebody that didn't make sense, didn't know what she was doing, and it made me become shy and just trying to perform so I could belong, trying to adapt to places where I want to speak the way I know what they want me to speak, to say the things I know they want me to say, to laugh at the things I know they want me to laugh, just because I wanted to feel like I belong somewhere. Because being me was feeling like I'm not a normal human being, I'm not this and that. So my purpose was covered. Who God created me to be was covered, and I needed to uncover it by shedding every single thing that I've carried for 25 years away. That's why I say, your purpose is only to be uncovered, not found, because your purpose is not missing. You're not looking for it. It's there in you. It's who you are. It's who God created you to be. But because of the challenges you've gone through, the things you have heard. Oh, life is not that. Success is only achieved this way, only that way. You can only do this or that. Or you have all these things have shaped you into somebody else that you are not. Which is why you think you need to find your purpose, but all you need is to release all these things you've come to believe to be who you are, to be how life is supposed to live, to be uh, um, to be the way you're supposed to see life, to be the way you're supposed to approach life and everything. You're just supposed to let it go, shed those leaves. Like in autumn, all the trees shed down their leaves so that when spring comes, they start growing. You have to shed those things that you've carried, that have covered your purpose, so your purpose can be uncovered. Because purpose, the simplest definition of purpose is that purpose is the original intent in the mind of the creator that motivated him to create a particular person or thing. And the creator here being God who created you. So your purpose is the original intent that motivated God to create you. And the fastest way, the easiest way to really uncover all those things that are not you, it's not by you just listening to a podcast on how to find your purpose. It's not by you listening to somebody telling you your purpose look like this, look like this. No, you have to go back to the one who created you, because the purpose can only be found in the mind of the creator. Yesterday, a friend of mine just bought a bicycle, and he bought the bicycle online, and the bicycle came. The bicycle was not fully assembled. There were some things that were to be put on the bicycle, and there was just so many things to be assembled to add to the bicycle so that you can really use the bicycle properly. But without knowing the original intent of what those things were used for, where am I supposed to put them, how am I supposed to put them, without the manual, the booklets that come with it to show you that this part belongs here, this part belongs here, this part belongs here, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, without the original intent of the person that made that bite, who created that pamphlet to help you, to describe to you how to be able to assemble that bicycle, he won't be able to really assemble it faster. And today some of us use videos on YouTube to see how things are being assembled. We buy new things, we don't know how to use them. You can watch a video on YouTube because you're trying to get to the original mind of the creator of that thing, so you can have the idea of how to use it. What purpose was this button here? When I press here, what am I supposed to expect? That's the same with your life. You have a purpose. You were born with purpose. You're here on earth for a reason. But the way to get to that purpose is not just by doing 3 things to find your purpose. It's not just by reading 3 books where you can discover your purpose or find your purpose. You have to return to the original, to the creator that created you, so you can get the original intent for which he created you. Because the only person that knows why you exist, that knows the reasons you exist, that knows the purpose for which you are here, is God, the one who created you. He is the creator. He's the one that made you. He's the one that designed you. There's a reason why you are the height you are. You have the skin you have. You speak the way you speak. There's a reason why certain things you are interested in certain things and certain things are not. He's the one that designed you, and he's the one that can tell you exactly why he made you the way he made you, and how are you supposed to use what he has given you. Because what we have heard so far is purpose is, at least for me, what I've been hearing so far is purpose is about using your gift and talent to serve others and everything. But purpose is more than that. It's not just about using your gift, or purpose is working in your passion. Purpose is, we have heard all kinds of definition of purpose, but purpose to its basic is the original intent in the mind of the creator that motivated him to create you. So your purpose is the original intent God that motivated God to created you. So your purpose is not just about using your gifts and your talent to serve others, because some of us are confused. I had the same confusion when I was trying to figure out what is my purpose. I will hear people say it's your gift, it's your talent. I'll be like, okay, which gift do I have? How can I use it? Where can I use it? How can I help people? And back then, because of all the unbelief I had in myself, I couldn't believe in myself, I couldn't see any value in myself. It was so difficult to even see the gift that I had, because some of us, the gift we carry are not just obvious. They are not just like singing, dancing, creating things like that. They're not physical or tangible that we can really see. I didn't realize then that my ability to like an organized space, to be able to put structure and order in around where I live, because I don't like things to be scattered around me. I don't like things to be dirty around me. So I like cleaning. I like when things are very clean around me, organized and structured. I didn't know that putting structure and order could be used to put structure and order in people's life to help them manifest the success they desire and deserve. If I was only focused on which gift purpose is about using my gift and everything, and even at that stage, even realizing it then, I couldn't really use it to the fullness, because I had to really understand what purpose was it given to me, because I thought I should enter a cleaning business. I should start cleaning, like being a cleaning people houses, or having a cleaning company, which is not a bad thing, but that's not where that gift of liking things to be structured and ordered was supposed to be used. Purpose is more than just using your gift and talents to serve others, so to make impact and have income. Purpose is becoming the person who you were created to be, and is you becoming all of who God created you to be. Because we are living in a society today where we're trying to figure out, is it just about serving others and then forgetting about myself? Is it just about making money and then not caring about the people I'm serving? Or is it just about the impact and then not taking money because it's about serving? We have this conflict in ourselves. Should I charge, or should I give it for free? Should I just ask everybody to pay? I don't care whatsoever, because I need the money to do. You can have both. Purpose is becoming all of who God created you to be, while you use your gift and talent for not just for both for impact and income. Because you can have both if you understand who God created you to be in the first place. Who are you to manifest on this earth? So I want us to commit to purpose, because we also hear too much about commit to your vision. You have a vision, do this. You should have a vision, maybe 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Have a vision for your life, have a vision for every season of your life. It is good. But having a vision without a clear sense of purpose will always be a struggle to be able to commit to the vision. If you have a vision without a clear sense of purpose, you always struggle to commit to it, which is why most of us will have visions of being healthy. We want to look good, we want to feel good in our body, we want to be healthy, we want to succeed financially, we want to have a quality relationship, and we're thinking of all these things that you read in both relationship experts telling you, if you want to better relationship, better friendship, better build a better relationship with your spouse, these are the things you should do. And some of us, we are trying to do them, but applying them is difficult, because although we have a vision, but committing to the vision is difficult, because there's no sense of purpose. Because a vision is born out of purpose. When you understand the purpose of your life, when you understand why God created you, when you understand who He created you to be, committing to the vision you have in every season of your life won't be difficult because you know why you're doing what you're doing. It's not just about I want to have a better relationship. It's that based on the purpose, based on who God created me to be, it is important for me to have quality relationship because it adds value to my life. It helps me in this way. It advances my life. It makes me like there is something is it add to your life. It's not just about, oh, as a married person this is what you should do, oh, if you want friends this is what you should do, and you're just doing it for friendship just because you heard that it's good to have friends. No, because of a purpose, the purpose for which you were created. And purpose helps you, it gives precision to your life. It helps you filter through the distractions, filter through the things that are not really meant for you, filter through the things that you don't need in a particular season. Some things you may need now, there are things you don't. And purpose helps you do that by being who you were created to be, not just doing whatsoever you think you should use your gift and talent to do so you can make money, you have impact. No, by being, because when you embrace purpose as being all of who God created you to be, it makes you think of your life in a holistic way. You don't just think of the financial part, you don't just think of the impact, you don't just think of the relationship, you think of the spiritual part of it, think of the mental part of it. Who do I need to be? How do I need to think? Like this, who God created me to be? What are the mindset I need to adopt? You think of your health, you think of your body, because you understand that every single part of your life is important. There's nothing like one part is more important than the other. Every single part of your life is important. When you embrace purpose in a holistic way, as becoming all of who God created you to be, because that's what purpose is. Purpose is becoming all of who God created you to be. And I want us to commit to purpose, not just to vision, because if we are able to commit to purpose, committing to the vision we have on a seasonal basis, or you have every year, won't be difficult. Some of us had a vision for 2025 for almost July, and some of us are still like, we have not even finished the first thing we said, we started the first thing we said we will do. That's not because you are a lazy, it may not even because you're a lazy person, or you're not working hard enough. That might be because of a lack of a sense of purpose. Because when you understand your purpose, it gives you a sense of importance, a sense of significance, a sense of I matter. There's a place for me in this world. I have something to offer. I'm not just another human being walking on earth, breathing, eating, walking, whatsoever. There is something more to just the regular things I think I'm here for, and then that's okay. No, there is more to life. There is more to the life you're called to live than just having a job, having a business, making money, eating, sleeping, working out. No, there is more to life. And that's what purpose help you see. Give you a sense of meaning, a sense of importance, a sense of significance, a sense of direction, a sense of belonging. You belong somewhere. There are people here on earth waiting to see what God placed in you, so they can also be blessed by it. So let's commit to purpose. Let's return to the original intent that God had in mind when He created each and every one of us, because that's where all we need, all we want, the life we desire and deserve, will be fully manifested in a way we will enjoy it. Because what is the need of working all these years, all this hard, and not be able to enjoy the life you have worked for, the life you deserve? And I believe God didn't just create us to serve others, but to be able to enjoy what we're doing while we're doing it. To be able to enjoy. To be able to enjoy every single day of it. Let it not just be Oh, I will enjoy when I get, I will enjoy when I'm happy, I will enjoy when I'm this, when I will enjoy when I'm that, I will enjoy when I'm this year. Oh no, let it be that you live every single day committed to your purpose, committed to the purpose for which God created, the intent He had in mind when He created you. That every single day you're rejoicing just being alive, just knowing that I'm living for something. So let's commit to purpose by returning to the original intent we were all created, so we can manifest the success we are here to manifest. I pray this is a blessing to you. Until next time, I want you to become, attract, and enjoy all God has for you.